Look at how animals stretch. A tiger doesn't lift weights, nor does it perform passive static stretching. When a tiger wakes up, it anchors its claws deep into the earth, creates powerful internal tension, and forces its tissues to slide against one another under load. It's not random. It's instinctive. It's survival. Now here's where things get interesting. Over 1,500 years ago, inside the stone walls of the Shaolin Temple, monks observed this exact phenomenon. They noticed something most people still ignore today. The human body, over time, was losing its raw, fluid, coordinated movement, not because it was weak, but because it was becoming stagnant. So they developed something radically different. Not a workout, not stretching, a system. Long before modern science began seriously studying the fascial network, these monks developed what they called Daoyin, sometimes referred to as Yinshu, the ancient art of leading and guiding. But this system goes back even further than the temple walls. In 1973, inside a sealed ancient tomb in Mawangdui, archaeologists made a revolutionary discovery. Buried in absolute darkness for over 2,000 years, they found a pristine silk scroll. It contained 44 hand-painted figures executing precise, dynamic positions. This wasn't a religious text. It was the Daoyin Tu, the oldest medical map of human biomechanics ever found. The ancients didn't design these movements for abstract energy. Each figure was a precise formula to alter internal fluid dynamics and clear structural stiffness. But here's the part most people misunderstand. They weren't focused on muscles. They weren't trying to stretch tissue like rubber bands. They were focused on how force, pressure, and movement travel through the body. And if you look at how most people approach flexibility today, it's completely backwards. We've been told that if something feels stiff, we should just pull on it. Bend forward, hold, wait until it releases. But what if that's not the real problem? If your body feels like a rusty cage right now, it might not be because your muscles are short. It might be because your internal movement, the way force and pressure distribute through your structure, is restricted. Think about it like this. If 2 pages of a book get wet and dry together, they don't separate just by pulling harder. They need the right kind of movement to slide apart. This is much closer to what's happening inside your body. And this is exactly what traditional training often ignores. Lifting weights, running, even basic stretching. They mostly work on the surface. But Daoyin approaches the body differently. Instead of just lengthening tissue, it changes how different layers interact. Through very specific positions and controlled tension, it encourages tissues to slide, adapt, and reorganize, not by force, but by structure. You're not forcing a door open. You're changing what's happening on the other side of it. And once you start to feel this difference, it changes how you understand movement entirely. Because at that point, you're no longer just stretching. You're learning how to guide your body from the inside out. To rebuild a structure that's starting to collapse, you can't just work on the surface. You have to address the primary anchor points. This is exactly how the Shaolin system approaches it, through 3 distinct mechanical pillars. The first pillar is called the Dragon Rises. Picture your pelvis as a heavy ship anchored to the ocean floor. But the chain is too short. Every time a wave hits, the entire structure gets pulled down. In your body, That short chain is often related to the deep hip system, especially the psoas muscle, one of the core stabilizers connecting your spine to your lower body. Modern lifestyle tends to keep this area in a constant state of tension. Sitting, lack of movement, limited range. Over time, it reduces how freely force can travel through your center. The Dragon Rises doesn't just passively stretch this region. It combines a deep, grounded stride with strong upward extension through the torso, creating a controlled traction effect through the entire chain. Not by forcing it, but by organizing it under tension. The second pillar is the tiger's crouch. At the base of your spine sits the sacrum, a key structure that transfers force between your upper and lower body. Over time, especially with prolonged sitting, the surrounding joints can lose mobility and coordination. This protocol uses an active figure 4 position, combined with controlled engagement through the foot and hip. The goal isn't just stretching. It creates a kind of internal pump, helping restore movement and space in an area that often feels compressed or stuck. The third pillar is the rooster's stretch. By the end of the day, the tissues around your lower back, particularly the thoracolumbar fascia, can feel dense and restricted. Instead of holding static positions, this pillar introduces controlled rotational movement while the base remains stable. It's not about forcing range. It's about creating a wave of motion that encourages different layers of tissue to move more freely against each other. 3 targets, 3 coordinated approaches. Not random exercises, but a system designed to restore how the body distributes tension and movement. And here's where things shift. This isn't about chasing exhaustion. It's not about doing more. It's about doing things differently. The original methods weren't designed for aesthetics or quick results. They were built around longevity, resilience, and internal efficiency. And there's a deeper insight behind all of this. The Shaolin monks understood something simple, but often overlooked. It's very difficult to explore higher levels of awareness if your body is constantly restricted or in discomfort. Your physical state sets the foundation. So instead of asking you to believe any of this, test it. Pay attention to how your body responds when you stop forcing movement and start organizing it. If you give your structure what it actually needs, the response can feel surprisingly fast. More space, more fluidity, less resistance. Not because something magical happened, but because something finally started working the way it was designed to. I've prepared a highly focused 8-minute daily sequence based on the first pillar, the Dragon Rises. A quick step-by-step breakdown you can easily follow along. If you want me to release it here on the channel next week, let me know. And if this way of thinking about the body resonates with you, stay close. Because this is just the beginning. Take your time. Let the system adapt. Stay fluid. Stay zen.